Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Feby Ananda from STIMIT Pontianak as the debater 2 of Closing Government. I will give the summaries of this debate, but before I do that, allow me to rebuttal the argument from opposition team. The opposition team first tell about impoverished is mean that them into poverty living below the poverty line. Even at the food you have no source of income to afford you and you have to beg off the street and not having proper sanitation, lack of the food. In the first place, what we say impoverished is about the parameter we set is about impoverished is about to take their asset in order to make them pay back the amount of money and more of what they have stolen. And it didn't mean the impoverished to make the blow of the blow. It's about we take what we need and we take the amount of stubble in the stubble and make all of it to be done, make the character to be in the struggle middle person. And the second, the opposition says about the example, even though there is that sentence of murder, people still do it, so people always be corrupted. How can the opposition team compare it about the murder? The murder can to be happen because they have a grudge about the people, and the corruption or the corruptor happen because they want the money, they want to be rich. It's not about the grudge or anything like that. How can the opposition compare it about that example? And the third, ladies and gentlemen, opposition said jail is enough. How about jail is enough if we like to see the around of us, the corruptions is still do, even the jail is already happened. And the next is about what the opposition team says about financial agency that take care of the analysis of the risks of loss of the laws that that's taken from the state still have human errors. Opposition team didn't believe in the human, and they believe the human can to be a human error. How about they believe that the punishment they give or the rehabilitation they tell didn't have the human error? They didn't believe in the human in the first place. And the next is about the impoverished. The opposition team tell again about the impoverished characters, meaning that you made them to be impoverished person, low class person that now government need to take care of them and they unemployed. Once again, I tell you about the impoverished. What we tell is about to take their asset in order to make them pay back the amount of money and more of what they have stolen. It didn't have to impose they below them to be low. And the next is about the unemployed characters need to pay daily needs or even their family, and the corporate rich and then make their family rich too. In the first place, are the family of the character didn't have thinking about where that money come from, where the all of money that's amount of money come from. Or they didn't stop the characters or their family to be corrupt. And about the unemployed, other family didn't work and didn't have the income stable. Just the family of corruptor, the corruptor one is the working. It's not about that. It's all of the family can work. If the father is a corruption, the mother can work to be a diligent person and didn't do a corruptions. The next is the corruptor will do petty things like stealing. If the first place the corruption means stealing, what can they mean? They will do the pettiness like stealing too, even the jail or the punishment didn't occur. And the next is about the opposition say the small corruption cannot be punished. The small corruptions mean that even the small corruption is a corruption and it can be punishment. Because what we said is about the how big is the punishment is, not about how much or make them all is to be improvised to be blow off below. I will to summarize this all. It's about what our government says is about impoverished. It's about to take their asset in order to make them pay back the amount of money and more of what they have stolen. Ladies and gentlemen, what we justification is when you do something wrong, especially as big as courting your country, well, in order to enrich themselves and them naturally for the consequence. And our parameter is just about how big is the punishment is, and the goal is to make they regret and prevent they do it again. That's all I can tell you. That we are sure and believe that we will defend and win the motion. This House will improve its culture until the end of this debate. Thank you.